Hey everyone, Steve the Average Gamer. We're back in the Star Realms campaign. Going to continue through Chapter 8 for the Empire. Moving on to Mission 52, Church and State.
The gravitational shift from Varia 19G has caused a comet to shift out of orbit. It must be mined before it breaks up. With your recent losses, gaining these resources is crucial. Your salvage teams report that the machine cult is en route. The cult is strange, but they usually leave your colonists alone. However, your respect for them will not prevent you from defending Imperial interests.
Alright, so we're going up against the Comet Miners. Both players starting out with 50 authority. The achievements: win with cards of no more than 3 factions in your deck, 2 factions, and only 1 faction in your deck. So pretty much pick either Star Empire, Machine Cult, Blob, or Trade Federation. Just go for one of them. Standard rules apply in this one, which is a refreshing change as to the ones we've been seeing as of late in this chapter. This one had us, Mission 1 allowed us to discard bases that we scrapped. This one penalized us every time we discarded a card, and this one's just straight up normal. Now, I teased in Monday's video I was going to talk a little bit some different stuff. Looks like for the starting deck on this one, I've got cargo launches instead of 2 of my scouts, and the Comet Miners have a trade bot instead of their 8th scout. Now, what I was getting to with the special thing, talking about stress. This is something that, whether you know it or not, this is something that has an impact on pretty much everyone's life. Everyone you know deals with stress in some way, shape, or form. And for me, it's actually being an issue. It's actually been a significant issue in my life over the past few months. I've had some health problems related to all the stress that I've been dealing with, especially at work, and I recently decided I gotta make a change. So on Friday, this episode's coming out on December 20th. On the 15th, I went to my boss's office and I told him I'm not going to be working for the company in 2018. I actually put in my 2 weeks notice because I couldn't keep doing it. And it's not that I didn't enjoy the job. I actually really enjoy the job. It's kind of the other edge of this conversation is that I have a bad boss. And there was a LinkedIn article that was published earlier in December. I'm actually going to put the link to that article in the comment section for this video, talking about how stress can just have a real deleterious effect on your life. And in addition, it talked about how you don't leave bad jobs. You leave bad bosses. And that's been resonating with me ever since I read this article, and I've known for a while that I was going to leave this company that I've been working with for just over 3 years. I've known this since March, that it was time for me to leave. The situation had just been growing worse and worse, and I just felt that it was the right move for me to say, I'm packing out, I gotta go home. And I do have some job opportunities lined up. I don't know exactly what I'm going to be doing yet, but the companies that have been talking to me, I know that they've been talking about hiring me on sometime in the end of January, which is not the best, but it does actually allow for me to have a little bit of downtime, me to work on the channel a little bit, me to do some Twitch streaming. And yeah, I'm going to try to do some Twitch work as we go into 2018. I know Twitch it's a little, what's the word I'm thinking of here? I don't want to say it's, actually, no, saturated, I think, is the best word. A lot of people are playing PUBG right now, PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds. That is the game on Twitch at the moment. There's Quill18, he's one of the men who is doing Civilization 6. He's somebody I personally follow. The Rooster Teeth group, they've got their lineup. They do Minecraft on Fridays, GTA on Mondays, and they have a big mix of stuff in between. But I'm going to start wading into the pool of Twitch as we go into January. But it's not going to be one of these things where I'm going to be able to stream 6, 8, 10 hours a day, because that's something that's not going to last. I've got a lot of other stuff I need to get done. I finished my first novel last month. I'm already starting to work on my next one. Let's just finish this mission off real quick. I've actually got all the achievements. I went hard on Star Empire and I got it. But I've got another novel I want to work on. I want to work on another screenplay. I do a lot of writing in my spare time, and that's my stress reliever. And circling back onto stress as a whole, I think it's a good thing for people to find an outlet for all that stress that's in their life. And, you know, going for a walk. I live in a very walkable area of my city, and it's a beautiful, beautiful thing. And I'm actually pulling up an article here, and what I may end up doing is I'm going to splice the audio together here. 10 tips to beat holiday stress. I just looked up holiday stress on Google. Get some rest. I'll be doing that. Don't overindulge. No promises. Sometimes you just need to have an adult beverage, if you're legal to drink, and relax. Stick to a schedule. I'm definitely going to be setting up a regimen for myself where I'm going to the gym a lot during my downtime, spending time on the computer, spending time with my girlfriend, getting outside. That's number 4 on this list. Get moving. I don't have it set up yet. I know my next house is going to have the ability to have a treadmill and an Xbox in the same room, so I can just be playing a game while I'm on the Xbox. Stick to your budget. While you're doing holiday shopping, you may start to overexert yourself, and that could lead to some more stress down the line. This one is saying serenity now. Try a yoga class. Things to just help you mellow out a little bit. Forget perfection. If you're hosting an event, it's okay to have a couple of things out of place. I hosted an event here at my place a couple weeks ago where it was just myself, my girlfriend, and a few of our closest friends. It was a small mess, our place, but nobody minded. We wanted to be around friends, and that's what everyone noticed, is that everyone that they were with was a close friend. Substitute healthy indulgences. I'm actually going to read this one verbatim because I haven't really paid attention to this one. If you're feeling stressed, don't reach for the ice cream or the eggnog. I've had some ice cream in the last 36 hours, quite a bit of it. Take a hot bath, light a scented candle, turn on your favorite music, make a cup of herbal tea, or call an old friend. All great ideas, especially during the holidays. Reconnect with people, talk to family, talk to friends that you haven't talked to this year. Maybe try to set up plans for the new year if you haven't spoken to them in some time. And the last one, just say no. And I'm going to read this one verbatim as well. While invitations may abound, you don't have to say yes to every party and every call for volunteers. Pick and choose your commitments. Again, it's that thing of don't overexert yourself, and goes back up to the top thing of get some rest. I know a lot of YouTubers, a lot of people who watch YouTube, I've seen the metrics. It's a lot of younger adults, a lot of teens who watch YouTube. Some of you on holiday break, I recommend taking some time, relax, spend the time with your family if you can, spend some time with your friends, reconnect, and just take this time to recharge. As for me, I'm going to have another episode out on Friday, and I'll be putting... I'm probably going to skip Christmas. I won't put out a video on Christmas, but I'll put one out on the 27th and the 29th. I'll probably take New Year's Day off, too. I had to think about that one for a minute. But there'll be a bit of a reduced schedule through the end of the year, and you may end up seeing snippets from Twitch streams show up on the channel. I'm still tinkering with the format of how it'll look on Twitch, but stay tuned for that. And I'll also start adding the links to my Twitch channel in the comment section of my videos, beginning with this one. I know I've rambled on for a couple of minutes after the end of the mission. I do hope that you have stayed on until this point. Like, comment, and subscribe if you are enjoying this series. Thank you all for watching, and I shall see you all later.